NEBRASKA continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Cornhuskers headed through the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the play action, throwing right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready? Wide, ready for go!
The handoff.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive, you turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yards.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throwing Joseph. Quickly out to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. Work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well. But this is a guy who QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They're testing the right side here. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and long coming up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Never left. And with that, they break the seal on scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy. expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Sees an alley. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they got up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Huskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hunter. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Huskers are rolling down the field. The give. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run him again. There's a crease. Pass to 6. The 10. Touchdown, Cornhusker. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
They go play action with Joseph. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage, predictable situations.
Bush is ahead. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. He needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Joseph. Under pressure. A little too much on that
sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
The Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeps it on the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Joseph on the play action. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. It's a draw. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for a man. It's Calabria. Finds his target. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got a man. It's Nelson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he scored! Touchdown, Husker!
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. certainly dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Ready, go!
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Joseph unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Kearney. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but you've seen our fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back there, Scott Johnson had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
On the run, it's Jackson. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing Joseph. To the tight end. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. They lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends him back in motion. Joseph. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but then he knocked him down at the 3.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute. When you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown, no doubt. That was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Sets his feet. It's Calandria. Grab behind the line. It's Nelson. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up the few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full of him today.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Look out! That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Out wide left, it's Nelson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking for room, it's Nelson. And the Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught, it's Hunter. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 18. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tells to run, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Second and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's caught. It's Kearney. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing the ball.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Stop at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow early on. There are a lot of coaches that think themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Joseph. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Second and long here. Looking downfield, very late in the half. Finds his target down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. toss sweep to the right. Plows through the defense. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
Obviously, when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Calabria. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Game there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive players.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their badges. Throw it down, coming. They'll go to the air. Right side, it's Nelson. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter for this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. At halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Wisconsin stops by and uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. First play in the drive, it's the end around. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Joseph. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He's changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Looking left. He got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They need to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They're going to test the right side with this one. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And personally, I love the 4-3 defense because that's what I played in college. And as a defensive lineman, you get to penetrate more and take more gaps and make plays. They've done a really good job stopping the run this game, and I'm not surprised it's out of that 4-3.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Joseph. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Joseph. Fires quickly. Trying to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it in. Creating solid coverage there, and they'll start at number 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
It goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guy.
Running free. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The give. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short. Coming defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. Finds a tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage.
to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And as we start the fourth quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is extended a little farther.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
To go back to work. Giving up that last field goal really hurt it to 3 possessions. regulation game, and things look dire, to be candid. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Let it go. Throwing Joseph. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride him again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
Here's the mindset for an offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You've got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Plows his way ahead. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we look pretty good.
Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, Dave, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO. He's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find them.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You've got to stop turning the football over.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He's able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Joseph. Rush right in his face. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football.
offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They'll run it. It's Nelson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. Trying to move the ball into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The Huskers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run it on first and goal. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide. Doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Defense all over him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows they're going to take it, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Absolute shame. Listen, missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for the end. Now the pitch. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be second and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Enough to move the chains. Here's a little room there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to...
Turns it on down the left side. Big pick up on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in
get back to practice this next week and start focusing. This one's over, but we'll get you next year.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.